And we're live.
We're live. Hi. I'm Safi.
And I'm Mystic.
And I'm distracted by Little Buddy.
Little Buddy is on a tear.
You just missed us going back and forth about, like, our strategies for getting this kid to actually sleep. And it's just... So if you hear a little boy...
Complaining
over the baby monitor, it's Little Buddy being Little Buddy. Okay.
Oh, jeez. All right.
What did it say?
I didn't want to... Oh.
What just happened?
I just wanted to see... So there's this little green area on the map, and I wanted to know if we could go in there. And you can, but it doesn't change the color. Like, I thought it was like, oh, we haven't been there yet. Mm-hmm. But it's just a garden, so...
Okay.
We were leaving off. We have to talk to Fina and Aika.
Oh, yeah. We're at the beginning of the end, guys.
Yes.
The beginning of the end.
With a lot of ship battles coming up.
Yeah. Posted the link on Patreon too, right?
Yeah.
All right. And if you would like to get the link to watch through Patreon, patreon.com/loretogether.
The link is public, but we appreciate your pledges if you want to get early access to episodes, as well as early access to our Let's Plays, and as well as exclusive access to audiobooks that I am doing.
There's a couple of exclusive episodes on there too, and we plan to do more. And we've been saying that for a long time.
Yeah. We have books that Safi's supposed to be reading, and
I started a new career this year.
I know.
Okay, sir?
I know.
And this year is just turned into April.
But we did get those books specifically for mini episodes.
Yes, we did.
And we just haven't.
Yeah. It's going to be a bit of an academic review or something. So.
Hey, Aika's not here after all. I wonder where she's gone off to. I do not know, actually. Unfortunately, the walkthrough we use is speedrunning notes, so they don't have this. They literally say, "Go back in your room."
Yeah, that's fair. Little Buddy is getting louder.
Toddler smash.
Oh, man.
Well, tell you what, I'm gonna go do some shopping.
Do some shopping. I'm gonna check on him, and we'll see.
Can you just angle that laptop a little bit so I can see it if someone talks?
Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody.
Thank you. Doesn't look like anyone's here. Well, it's a little late. Maybe I'll look around a little bit more. Okay, so we can't do shopping either. This is a little awkward. Yeah, just go. Right, just go. We're gonna take a look around. We're going to go up here. I didn't actually read what this said, actually. So, this field... I didn't notice that it was misspelled. This field belongs to everybody. So you better not be taking any vegetables without permission. Looks like Marco made this sign. He's been working so hard on tending the garden. His spelling could still use some work. Alright. I don't think... We never actually checked on Gonzalez' stuff. Gonzalez, your memory will always be with us. Please watch over us in our times of need. So I'm just trying to figure out where we can go that's not... Doesn't look like there's anybody... Okay. It's a little late. Maybe I better look around a little more. That's interesting because I don't know where to actually go for this. I assume they're... Well... Let's see. I don't even know what rooms these are. Everyone's probably resting for the big battle tomorrow. I should probably let them sleep. Okay, so Aika's not in her room. Which one's our room again? Is it this one? No. Stay up a little longer. I think I'll stay up a little longer. I really don't think I could sleep right now if I tried anyway. Sounds like Enrique and Mogi are talking. I probably shouldn't disturb them. I'm sure they want to be alone. Fina's not in her room. I guess she isn't asleep after all. I wonder where she is. Okay, I do not know where anybody is. Oh, here's Fina. Let's locate people first. So here's Fina. You're just gonna...
I think he just needed... He's still whining. Little buddy's still whining, but...
Well, let's talk to Fina.
That's it. Yeah, let's get that done. I think he's just overtired, so...
Hey,
Fina.
Vice,
Can't sleep?
I tried to, but I couldn't stop thinking about Ramirez. I grew up with him. My whole life. We were always together. We were best friends. It's hard to think that now I'm going to have to fight him, and one of us will die tomorrow. As a Silite, it is my duty, but...
Fina.
Vice, I have one thing to ask of you. Please, stay by my side. If you are at my side during tomorrow's battle, I know I'll be able to fight him. You are a great leader. I know you will inspire me.
Oh, the funny thing is I don't know which one to pick.
It doesn't say so in the...
No, it literally says go back in your room because it's speed running, not character
we're not
stuff. So I am going to go say nothing.
Okay, let's...
Does that sound...
I don't know. I don't know. One's more romantic and one's more, like, friendly.
Which one is more friendly?
Say comforting words.
Which one do we want to do?
I don't know. Mystic, if that's the one if you want to do that one, do that one. I don't think it's going to ruin the battle or anything.
Okay. Honestly, this one sounded the more friendly part to me, but maybe I'm... I can be wrong.
Well, just do it then. If that's your instinct, do it.
Got the tones.
Yeah. Vice. Thank you.
Feel better now?
Yes. Having you here means a lot to me. And I see why that's... Can we stay like this a little longer? That was sweet. Your instinct was right there, Mystic. I'm glad. And also, it's like, it said put your arms around her, but you just put one arm around her.
It said arm.
It said arm? I
Yeah.
misread it then. Because I had an image of two arms, and I was like, that's too forward.
Now we are streaming, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Did you guys miss last time when we...
Just making sure we're live.
Yeah, we are live.
I'm gonna guess Ika's up here because I can't go anywhere else.
Wouldn't it be... I wouldn't be surprised if people are like, you know what, I'm going to wait 10 minutes and make sure they're actually doing...
Oh, there's Ika.
Ika!
hey,
Hey, Ika.
Oh! Hey, Vice. It looked like you were talking to Fina. How's she doing?
She seemed a little worried about tomorrow.
Fina too, huh?
She said with a smile.
I don't know. I crawled into bed, but I couldn't sleep. Maybe I'm just scared. This isn't like me, I guess.
That seems rude.
That one seems rude. I think, hey, I'm scared too makes the most sense.
Don't worry about it. I'm scared too. Tomorrow's gonna be our toughest battle yet.
Really? I didn't think you ever got scared.
Just because I'm placed in charge of tomorrow's assault doesn't mean that I'm not afraid of anything. Doesn't mean I'm afraid of anything anymore.
I'm sorry. We've been through so much. I guess it's hard for me to remember you as the kid next door. That makes me feel a little better, that I'm not the only one who's scared around here. There's a lot riding on tomorrow's battle. I guess it's normal to be scared.
I feel the same way. How about Galcian who's scared too?
I bet he is! I feel so much better now. Maybe I'll be able to get some sleep.
Alright. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks, Vice. We're gonna make history tomorrow. Good night. You better not oversleep. Your dad's here, remember? I can see why Honest Piranha says that. Was it his co-host who said that the throuple was their canon?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Little buddy update. He's still kind of whining, but I just think he's gonna have to.
Oh, now we can move around. Okay. Oh, what's this?
You are free to move about the cabin.
Enrique's got a picture of Moiga on his desk.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, how did Moiga get a picture of herself? Did she just carry him in her sleeves?
Possibly.
Autographed pictures of Maggie.
Alright, seems like everything's back to normal, so let me do a quick shopping check.
Shopping check.
And
Cutscenes were worth it. So
and we're
thanks
still on
for-
the Little Jack.
These battles are gonna take forever.
Wait a minute, did we never decided on doing the super move, did we? I'm just gonna get this one.
Okay. Omega Cyclone. Oh.
Vice, I have finished I'm glad it came by. Vice, I have finished forging the finest blade I have ever crafted. I present to you the Vorlik blade. Since this blade was crafted solely for you, I customized the guard and pommel to fit your hand. This is the finest blade I have ever created. May it serve you well. Now that I have an adequate forge, I can make weapons befitting of your crew. Would you like to purchase something from me? I think we have everything.
Wait a second. Mystic, looking at the YouTube thing, I don't see a lot of the stuff that usually shows up, though. Should I refresh it? Or should I open it in a new window?
Try. I don't know what refreshing will do, but might as well try.
Okay, let's try it. I don't think it's going to end anything. Seems like we're still...
There we go.
Oh my gosh! Guys, you were chatting and we didn't even see you there.
We just can't have non-technical issues.
We were like, there's no way. There's no way. Okay, Generality, Honest Piranha, I'm really sorry. You guys were there and...
At least you got to see us this time.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yes. You were not way behind. I was like, Honest Brown goes, I was wondering. I even just sent you a message on Twitter. Oh, God, I'm so sorry, Honest Brown. I was like, wait a second. I don't even see the tabs for, like, analytics and everything. So.
All
right. Is it another? Generally, you're right. It was another technical problem. You know what? It generally goes, it's always something. I'm glad you guys were at least able to hear us this time.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry that we were not engaging
I'll
with
take
you.
us not seeing chat over them not seeing us at all.
Right.
Like,
so it was a crazy, as you could tell, it was a crazy evening. I think little buddy's finally getting to sleep. Knock on wood. Now that I've said that, he's going to start screaming awake. I'm really sorry. I feel so bad, guys.
I thought something looked off, but I couldn't tell what it was when I glanced over.
It was that. I was like, there's no way. I was like,
this
guys,
is skies. We never have like nobody chatting.
Yeah, and on top, not only that, we've regularly had people for the last few months. We've regularly had a pretty active chat.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's something wrong. I was like, there's no way. We are so on time and regular.
A great weapon in the hands of a novice will eventually find the hands of an expert. If you missed what I did there, I basically paid for weapons for Enrique and old man. What's his name? Drachma.
And the funny thing is, as much as our chat is going, it still says there's like nobody watching.
YouTube's weird.
YouTube stinks. Oh.
I think that's only people watching literally on YouTube, like.
Yeah. Like if you're watching
.com.
this through a link, if you
Yeah.
if you click through a different way, if you're watching us through Patreon, it doesn't show up. So we just assume that there's people watching always, even if we don't see the chat, because it said 0 when we've been 3 people talking at the same time.
I've streamed in other places before, and it said 0 when there was like 6 people talking to me.
Yeah.
So
It's crazy. Please take. I forget what my voice is.
that's about it.
Yeah. Please take a look around. I've got items galore. All right, let's get some.
Wow. You have absolutely nothing.
Honest Piranha goes, you should have at least 2 viewers, because we watch on YouTube on our TV, and I watch on my laptop for chat.
Nope.
So yeah,
It does
that's
not.
YouTube for you. I mean, you know, you cannot trust YouTube's numbers for stuff.
Hello, Vice. Can I help you?
Well, honest Piranha, I'll respond back to your Twitter message in a bit, because
We don't have Twitter on our phones.
we don't have it on our phones anymore. We
have Mastodon on our phones.
We have Mastodon on our phones. Not to force you to go to Mastodon. We have Mastodon on our phones. I have the Gram on my phone, too. So if you message
And we
us
both
through
have Discord
Instagram-
on our phones.
And we both have Discord on our phones. So those are the best places to reach us right now.
In fact, I went on the Discord being like, did we make the announcement in Discord? Like,
yeah, which I did later than usual. It's already been.
it's a day.
It's been a day. Little Buddy and Mystic had a busy day, and that totally messed up Little Buddy's schedule, and now we're paying for it. But I'm so glad we refreshed. Holy crap. Okay. Enough of that.
Thank you very much. Please come again. All right. I'm actually unsure where to go now. So we talked to everybody.
Everett goes, good evening. I'm having a bunch of internet connectivity issues this evening. Well, Everett, we're glad that you can make it in whatever way you can, because apparently the last 2 live streams have been just clown shoes.
Yeah.
Generality goes, I joined Mastodon ages ago, but forgot my login and could never get quite around to getting back into it. It's no pressure. It's just that I'm on that more regularly. Like, I posted there instead of Twitter today because the way Twitter's being managed, I just don't want to have that app on my phone.
Oh, head to the Bill Fitness. Okay, so I was at the wrong page of the walkthrough.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Honest Brown goes, oh, you don't need to. I just sent a message saying I didn't think chat was working, but now it is. But good to know that the Insta is a better place. Oh yeah, Insta, I'll see that like right away, and I'll even respond during the work day if it's a slow day at work, which has not been happening a lot this last week. New job is busy, but like in a good, fulfilling way. So, there's that. Wait, other bizarre things. Is there something that smells like cat food in our recording area?
Sushi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the trash from yesterday?
I had that like 30 minutes ago.
And you threw away food trash in our office?
I was trying to get the mics working. I'll take it out after.
That's okay.
Can you tell we're married? We're doing this on stream. This is great. This is professional. Really good.
You know what's professional is throwing your food away in a place that's not going to distract your co-host. Oh my god. Alice Prada goes, I'm on Mastodon too, but I feel like not a lot happens there. I wish co-host was more of a thing. Co-host is in like an app? But anyway,
or co-host as savvy as my co-host.
No, he typed that before. Tell me about co-host. I'd be happy to try that out.
Wait a minute.
We also signed up. We've signed up for some other stuff that's supposed to be like Twitter competitors when it opens up. So.
It says choose something. Oh, I think it's okay. Cutscene. All right, that's fair. How does that fit in the island? Is my question.
I don't think it does.
Flexible reality. Just go with it.
Asperana goes, co-host is a Tumblr-like social media platform. What did you sign up for? What was the one that we were on the wait list for?
Spill,
I
think.
Yeah.
Skies are clear. We've got the wind behind us. Considering we're about to enter battle over the fate of the world, yeah, the weather's pretty good.
That's fair.
Hurry up and give us the command to attack. My men are getting restless.
Oh my gosh. What a rude jerk.
This is the longest they've gone without attacking someone, and they're getting jumpy.
Vice, the Primrose awaits your command. We're ready to fight. And take good care of Gilder.
The Albatross 2 is ready when you are, son. Captain Vice, we're ready for some action. We've got a personal score to settle with the Armada. Captain Gilder, we'll take care of the Claudia while you're gone. We'll try to get her back to you in one piece. The Ironclad isn't much of a warship, but it's the most maneuverable ship in the fleet. We're also hoping that they underestimate us. Sorry. We're also hoping that they underestimate us. Don't worry about a thing, Vice. The Tenku and the rest of the Alpha-Tumen Navy are right behind you. This is going to be good. Boy, let's get moving. The harpoon cannon is ready for action.
Vice, the Delphinus is ready when you are.
This day will always be remembered. How it's remembered is up to us, right here, right now. Let's make history.
Asperana goes, my wife got me on Tumblr and I actually like it. Tumblr can be good. It's been a while.
I've never been, actually.
It's under the D20 Sapphire username for me. If you want to look at what I was used to be doing, it was just random. Generally goes, maybe it folds up like a telescope? And then Everett goes, theoretically, I would like less monopolization in social media platforms, but then I would need to track more social media platforms. That's fair.
My first stop is Nasser. Since you've already destroyed Nasser, they will beg for mercy, especially after what we did to Valois. My lord, shall I accompany you? It is not necessary. If any countries resist, I shall destroy them with the rains. I need you here to defend Soltis and to command Zelos to rain down on our enemies. A wise decision. My lord, an unknown fleet of ships is headed this way at an attack speed. I can't have a fleet, but leading the charge is the Delphinus. So, The air pirates have come to challenge me. Saves me the trouble of hunting them down. I shall purge the skies of their kind forever. Lord Galcian, perhaps I should go as well? No. We cannot lose Soltis. Return at once. Aww. Do not worry. The Hydra will dispose of them. Air pirates. It will rain today indeed. The sky shall weep with your blood. All ships, full speed ahead. Destroy the air pirates. Destroy every last one of them.
You sound a little bit like Jonathan Frakes, and then that beard on there, I'm like, yeah, this is some Tom Riker energy right now.
I was trying to do a little bit of Michael Dorn, but...
The Armada is closing fast!
Alright, battle stations. This is it.
Honest Piranha goes, Spill looks like it's going to be for phones. I only do web-based stuff. Everett goes, Honest Piranha, I'm still a flip phone person myself. Flip phones rock, says Honest Piranha, though I actually got something called a light phone. It's an e-ink phone. Ooh,
I heard of that recently, yeah.
Check that out.
It's not for me.
It might be for me.
It is only calling and text.
Oh.
Nothing else.
Okay.
There's not even the option for anything else.
Oh, wow. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's not for us. Like...
Okay, that's fair.
Just given the amount of images that we send people through text, even.
Oh my gosh, we are addicted to GIFs. Generally says, I've been using Tumblr a lot lately, and Everett goes, I'm surprised. I spent about 90% within feet of my laptop computer. I just don't get the argument that I need a smaller one in my pocket for the other 10%. Yeah, and I could see why that would work. Yeah, and Honest Piranha is hard to say. Generally goes, I don't do phones except for basic purposes. Too small. There are some people who need a cell phone as their main computer, and I've seen people who have to live like that, and it's actually tough, but I need a smartphone. I think partly just it's just how I live. I shouldn't say I need it. It's not necessarily a need, but the way I work. You know what?
I've been debating having a regular phone, like even a light phone, but then having a old phone or a tablet for when I want to use social media, so it's not always on. You know?
Right. Yeah. It would depend. Like, I'd have to get a tablet. You know what I'd probably end up doing if I did that? I'd probably get something where I could have an e-reader, like the Kindle app on there, and all of that, and then have a light phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. But I also, so here's the thing, you know, I've been also looking. Honest Piranha goes, right, we're watching Skies of Arcadia. Yes, so many
Yeah, but it's a
ships.
ship battle, so.
So many ships. Get ready for what the Battleship movie should have been. But you know what? If we're gonna talk about tech that fits in your hand, you know what's something I've really been eyeing recently because I might get one for work at some point. Is the Remarkable. The Remarkable. If you're like, I want to have a notebook, but it'd be digital, and I don't want it to do anything else other than read. It looks fantastic. You have to know why you're getting it, though. So, Honest Piranha goes, I keep a smartphone in case I need Google Maps and
not
connect.
Honest Piranha.
Oh, right, yeah. Right. Thank you for clarifying. Honest Piranha goes, I keep a smartphone in case I needed Google Maps and connect it to my light phone's Wi-Fi when I need it. And generally goes, I'm sure the ship's crews are as engaged as we are.
Wait a minute. That's a good idea.
Wait, Moonstonecraft. Wait, I'm sorry.
I hit it with Moonstone Cannon.
I was in the chat. Oh, okay.
You can use, like, the light phone has...
Wi-Fi?
You can use it as a hotspot. That actually helps, like, you
Mystic's
can do that.
Planning his life, right?
Look, I'm kind of sick of always being like doom scrolling and stuff all the time. If there's extra steps to get to that point, like
Yeah, I've uninstalled those apps from my phone. So
yeah, but they're all web-based too. So
that we've broken their front line, but reinforcements are closing in fast.
Galcian, I'm coming for you.
Sprite goes, Vice's crew is all, hey, have you seen this new app on my moon phone? That's amazing.
If we were more
What,
consistent,
is that a tiger stripe on there?
if we were more consistent with our voice acting, people could give us lines in like characters. That'd be funny. But we're not consistent with our voice acting.
There's certain characters we're consistent with.
I'm not with Vice. You are with Ica, at least. I know that.
I got a Fina, yeah.
Infidels, we will not let you past here. You will get no closer to Lord Galcian.
Oh, this was written before infidels
Oh.
became a problematic phrase.
I mean, it wasn't exactly not problematic before. Oh, I missed. I pressed A by accident. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, guys. Just reflecting on history. That's, I mean, fair, but, I mean, this was right. When did this come out? 90.
Whoops.
This is when movies were still putting Russians as the main enemy dudes.
It's true.
So. Yeah, remember when that was still.
Oh, dang it. I put Fina as a cannon, not as focus. Ugh.
We'll just be here a little longer because of that, really. That's what we'll end up
Well, so the last one had 15,000 HP. This one has 50,000 HP.
Oh.
And the next one has 200,000 HP.
What? 200,000? Sorry. It doesn't work when it's not the number 9,000.
No, it doesn't.
Honest Piranha goes, web-based Twitter is fine because you can install browser extensions to make it slightly better. Like, I still know who has Twitter Blue. That's why I won't do apps. That's fair.
I don't do Twitter anymore.
It's hard for me to want to be on something that's managed by a lunatic, you know? And
Honestly, it wasn't quite that. It's that Twitter seems like the most toxic to me. Outside of Facebook. Like, Facebook is definitely the most toxic, I feel, but
I don't know. I think
just my opinion.
I think it's harder to escape.
Then, oh, actually, no. YouTube is also toxic, but just not in our realm.
I think it's easier to escape the toxicity and everything. Like, Twitter's the hardest to escape from. But you can always put yourself in a cute little bubble in certain apps. Like, that's part of the reason, like, even though I've gotten out of Facebook, and it was, I think Facebook for me was very clear. I put myself in a bubble, and I was like, then what's the point? And I got out of it. Like, Instagram is a place where I feel like that it's just pictures for me and a little bubble. That's fine. So, Osprana goes, I do still want to dump Twitter though. Not saying it's good. It's just better on web. That's fair. You know, and we're not going to judge anybody for whatever social media you use.
Yeah.
That doesn't decide what kind of person you are. Generally goes, I could never stand Twitter. Even if you're linking to something cool, it's surrounded by awfulness that's impossible to avoid. Yeah, and then, like, the people who are trying to do good are, like, also, like, trying to constantly defend themselves.
Yeah,
You know?
that was the biggest thing with me when I was on Twitter, when I was more active on Reddit, when I was more active on Facebook. So much of my time was just taken up arguing, and I'm saying, like, this is dumb. Like,
It seemed like the place to go when somebody was mad about something. They wanted other people to hear them yell, and it used to be that
Like-
that was not something you
Like,
did in polite company.
arguing, like, games, like Mass Effect. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Myst doesn't get the arguments. Skies Arcadia doesn't get the arguments, but, like, Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Skyrim, like, oh my god, the amount of arguments you can have about those games.
Look! The enemy's running away!
I don't know. Unfortunately, the strategy guide assumes you're done by now. No, we shouldn't rush in after them. Maintain present course and speed, and continue attacking. You're right. There's no way that an elite unit like that would just turn tail and run.
So that was just a trick to try and lure us in?
Yep, but you got the upper hand now. Now's our chance to attack. There we go.
Generally goes, I don't use mobile apps, though. Firefox app runs most websites better than their own dedicated apps. That's true. Mystic likes it a lot.
What do I do?
Esperanto agrees.
What do I like?
Firefox.
Yes.
Esperanto's, I do some pretty great tweets sometimes, though. I know, Twitter brings out the wittiest ideas sometimes, too. Everett goes, a lot of my volunteer work is coordinated through Facebook. I think it works well. The toxicity comes from toxic people, and I feel like I could avoid them. Yeah, you can easily avoid toxic. I was able to put myself in a little bubble in Facebook, but I was still so much more distracting for me than even Twitter was. And I think it's because I personally knew pretty much everybody that I interacted with on a regular level on Facebook. So the need to engage was so much higher because it's like, oh, this person I know and interact with on it. I don't know. Everett goes, maybe this will become a pioneer venue in the field of missed arguments.
I don't know. I've never been on like the Mist Online Uru forums and stuff. I'm sure when you get into Guild of Writers and Guild of whatever, like there's a ton of argument that can happen over tiny minutia in the canon.
Right.
Nor am I on the Cyan Discord all that much.
Right.
Like I know a couple of our patrons are on there in the Mist lore channel and stuff, and as much as I love lore, there's a limit to how far I'm willing to dive half the time.
Well, you still want to be able to enjoy it too, to a certain extent. Yeah. You know,
arguing lore isn't fun to me. Crystal Cannon, can I use it? Probably not.
Probably not. Esperanto goes, thing about Facebook is that I feel like I have to be my in real life self, and I don't want to do that. I like being my internet self, i.e. Chase Keys. I understand that.
My lord, the air pirates have broken our lines. The Delphinus is headed straight for us.
They're coming right for us.
Well done, Bite. So, wow. Well done. Wow.
Is your voice okay?
I'm trying to remember how to do his voice. Like I lost.
Tom Riker energy.
Not doing Tom Riker though.
I know, but still.
That's probably why I screwed up, because he said Tom Riker, and now that's in my brain.
Sorry, I've ruined it, guys. I ruined it all.
Well done, Vice. You shall live just long enough to feel the destructive power of the Hydra.
There it is. There it is.
All cannons, fire in the Delphinus.
There's an enemy ship ahead. It's huge.
Enrique's like, what did I walk into?
Enrique's like, I checked in on the battle at the wrong time.
No, it can't be. Enrique, you know this ship? It's called the Hydra. It was dubbed the Flying Fortress. Galcian must have had his own men complete it. My mother wanted its production stopped because of its magnitude. Why wasn't it big enough? Sorry, wrong voice there. Whatever.
Galcian must be in there.
The spell won't be over until we destroy that thing. Alright, Galcian. It ends now. Can I save at any point in the next, like, hour?
Remember, you can do the save state in the...
That's true. It's not as nice. Like, it can be a little glitchy, so I'd prefer not to, but...
Yeah. But we can go a little
It's
bit.
finally time to face Galcian. Alright, everyone. I'm counting on all of you. No pressure.
Generally goes, yeah, any fan base has toxicity in it, and it seems to grow exponentially as the franchise gets more popular. Esperanto goes, oh, but y'all, we're talking about saying funny stuff and in Skies of Arcadia voices. If you want to do any Skies of Arcadia limited podcast, I'd be happy to lend my voice to that. Ooh, so many ideas. Everett goes, I, on the other hand, obviously never even tried to have internet self. Nothing wrong with that, Everett. Honest Piranha goes, Moonstone Radio. Let's make it happen. Who's with me? I would love to have an in-universe Moonstone Radio. Can you imagine, like, Phoenix, like, a guest? She's, like, a guest DJ for what kind of... But it's kind of, like... It's, like, a lo-fi show.
She's a DJ that just plays Lo-Fi Girl.
Yeah, Fina is the OG lo-fi girl. Everett goes, does Riker have energy? I feel he was more of a poise person. No, this is Tom Riker, though. I am the accidental transporter clone who needs to exact revenge on the Federation for abandoning the energy.
And the Raiders never did anything with him. If he appears in Picard, don't tell me.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Like, I want to see season 3. I don't want any spoilers for it. I've heard it's good, so. He missed.
Honest Piranha. Okay, I'm going to read this as what Honest Piranha wrote as Fina. It's like, okay, I guess here's some vaporwave. What is everybody... Okay, keeping it back to Skies of Arcadia. Since half of this has been talking about Little Buddy, smartphones, apps, not on our smartphones. Let's talk about Skies of Arcadia, everybody's favorite music. I think Vice is a classic rock, dude. I think he got that from Dine. He grew up on Dine's rock. Oh, that next round is gonna stink. I do believe that Fina's definitely into, like, vaporwave. I think Aika is definitely, like, is an undercover indie girl. Indie rock. I could just see Aika dancing to some Haim. But I don't think that's Aika's only thing. Drachma is bluegrass.
I don't need a complete kit.
Honest Piranha goes, Vice is a dad rock guy? I could kind of see that. Yeah, I don't know. He could be, as much as he's young. He's like that guy's like, I just like the classics, man. So, Generali goes, I think Vice is alternative rock on the punk side. I could see that. Gilder likes jazz. Yes, Honest Piranha. Gilder likes jazz. Generally goes, Aika loves K-pop and will kill to keep it a secret. I could see that. The indie is the front, and she does genuinely like the indie, but then she secretly is a K-pop stan, and she doesn't want anybody to know because she's not like all other K-pop fans. Okay, I could see that. What else?
This may take a few turns just because, again, we're limited with our cannons.
Jingle Bells, Celine Dion. Huge Celine Dion. I've decided. Gilder's got sexy sax going on in his ship at all times.
Yeah, I believe it.
That's the sax loop.
No, epic sax man. Just
yes.
all.
Gosh, epic sax. Honest Piranha goes, Enrique only listens to classical.
Yeah.
Okay, question. What kind though? Is it Baroque? I think his mother I think Empress Theodora was Baroque, and then Enrique's like, no, mother, that's just too much. And he's more of like a Mozart guy. Like, he doesn't want anything too ostentatious. What else?
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what other things. Clara listens to 90s pop. Like, specifically that era. Happy, fun, Britney Spears pop. I can just see Clara just dancing to Sometimes I Run, Sometimes I Cry, Sometimes I'm Scared of You. Just like doing that in the mirror all the time. Generally goes, Enrique has only ever heard choir because he's so sheltered. I don't know. when you're a dignitary's child, you have to watch performances done in your honor and in your family's honor all the time. And sometimes it's not just one thing or another. So Honest Piranha goes, who is most likely to listen to a cappella? Ooh. Mystic, any thoughts?
Centine.
Huh?
Centine.
Yes! He does it with his family. They do their own acapella. But not pentatonics. I'm just going to say that right now. Classic style acapella.
Okay, good. They guarded. Alright, is he going to... Okay. I wonder how the prototype came in and missed that. That thing's huge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Honest Piranha goes, Sentime and his family, a.k.a. Moon Rockapella. Yes. Yeah, I believe that entirely. Occasionally on each album, they have one where they make extra music with their instruments around the ship, but it's only one song. It's the special track. It's kind of like how Weird Al always does the one polka song in his albums.
Unfortunately, this is going to take forever. We are so...
Guys, hang in there. We're gonna get through this together because we're undergunned.
We're so undergunned.
But our life, but we have so much more life than we have any right to have.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take a while.
Can't we just drop moons on him? Come on.
I just want to drop a moon on this ship. Why can't I drop a moon on the ship? I'm like still on this thought experiment about who. Okay, Vigoro, what does he listen to? Oh, he listens to Limp Bizkit and Kid Rock. That's what he listens to. He literally, in the shower every morning, just goes, "My name is Kid," because he thinks that is so cool.
It's hard to imagine that voice, like the voice I do for Vigoro.
My name is... I can't do it. I don't have a low enough register.
Ooh, did it get a 0?
Oh.
Is he still silenced? Uh-oh.
I don't like this cinematic, Mystic. What's going on?
This is happening.
Look at that reveal. That's like some of the smoothest cinematics they've done. Look! The ship's hull fell away. There's a giant cannon coming out!
Uh-oh. Looks like Galcian's getting serious now. All right, everyone. It's now or never.
Generality says Vigoro is 100% Kid Rock. Honest Piranha goes, I got nothing better than that for Vigoro. I feel validated. Thanks, guys.
Are we still? We are not in Crim still. Okay. Unfortunately, the strategy guide doesn't help us for ship battles. That's just what's happening.
Everett says, Safi, did you ever try that space ASMR? No. But I need to. God, so much has happened. I think I forgot to try it. I need to expand my ASMR stuff because yeah, that actually would be. I feel like I'm gonna need it this weekend. Wishes Lock Little Buddy is gonna be starting his potty training journey. What's wrong?
Not looking forward to it.
Yeah. Mystic was just giving us like a like. So, Everett goes, it's worth to try the space ASMR, I'm sure. That's what he means. Yeah. I'm gonna have to find that. I'm actually, like you mentioned, I was like, oh my gosh, how did I forget to do that? And the reason I brought up Little Buddy's, potty training is because I think I'm gonna need that as we go through this. I'm gonna need some moments where I'm like, he's napping. I've cleaned up the floor 4 times. It's time for ASMR.
No.
What?
No.
What?
I'm not looking forward to this.
No. It's time. That's all I'll say. That's it.
It is.
And that's the
It is.
The most
It was
I'm gonna
good.
say of it, and that's the most you guys are gonna know of it, really. To be honest.
As with everything, when you have a kid, there are certain inevitabilities.
Yeah. and
Although
this
I
is
did
one
hear
of them.
about a 7-year-old that was still in diapers because the mother never wanted to lose the baby stage.
But they're 7. Like at
And
that
still
point-
breastfed.
But they're 7.
Yeah. This is going to hurt. I'm glad we healed. Ooh, big
Speaking of
beam.
Little Buddy, his ears must be bleeding so bad. Yeah. Everett goes, well, potty training is presumably worth a try too. But yes, I did mean the Lena Grace channel videos.
Whew.
Let me look that up on my thing and not. I'm gonna make sure.
10,000 damage with one shot. That hurts.
That's.
All right, let's start just throwing everything we can at him.
Did you? Yeah. Well, do you? I don't even know which one's gonna be the. I don't. A generator goes, I think that's abuse. I don't know if it well, I think the diaper part might be. I don't know. That's a really serious conversation that we've stumbled into. But I'll say this. Honest Piranha goes, that beam was girthy. Oh my gosh. Alright. Anyway, I sidetracked on the Little Buddy thing just because I'm going to need some relaxing stuff to get through it. But that's the most we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be...
Don't expect updates on this.
Yeah.
Because when we start doing updates, you start veering into the creepy kid,
Like, kids don't want to know... Like,
the creepy kid, like, vlogging culture. No.
20 years from now, I would want Little Buddy to be able to listen back to this and think, well, at least my parents somewhat respected some of my privacy, right? Like, at least to a certain extent. I try to think about it that way.
Yeah.
You know, and I see stuff that people, speaking of social media, I see stuff that people post about their kids on social media, and I'm like, even when they're like doing the same thing we are, where, you know, they have an internet persona and they use an internet name for their child, I'm still like, my kid doesn't want to know that you talked about me.
Why does a ship exposing a hanging cannon sound like something Vigor would do?
Exposing a hanging cannon, you say?
That's what it did. Its pants fell away, and there was a cannon just hanging there.
It wasn't even pants, to be honest. It wasn't even that much. It was like, it was the equivalent of metal booty shorts for a robot. Like,
Oh, I picked the wrong one.
Everett goes, I understand. You don't want a Truman Show, Little Buddy. That's exactly it. If anything that if Truman Show taught me anything, it's that never do that. Never do that ever. Honest Piranha goes, Vigora must have designed this thing. Yes, I think you're right. Aren't you impressed with my gun hanging from the middle?
Oh, is that his voice? His voice changes.
I don't know.
Because there was
what
one
his
that it was like
voice is.
deeper, but here it's like, ready the Hydra cannon. Which sounds a bit like something from G.I. Joe. Like his Hydra cannon does 10,000. Let's see what the Moonstone cannon does.
Okay. Also, Everett, I've looked
Ooh.
up the Lena Grace stuff, and I'm definitely gonna partake in some of that soon. So, Honest Person Figure may have designed that thing, and generally goes, you learned the opposite lesson from the Truman Show that the TV networks did. Yeah. I don't
Well, that's
I
like
don't think it
that's
was
like
even
everything.
The networks.
like AI research and all the other stuff. It's like, yeah, the cautionary tale: do not build the Doom vortex. We read it. We told you we're building the Doom vortex. It's like,
Yes.
like,
yeah, that joke tracks. Well, that, and I think there was something. So one of the people we did follow on Twitter is like Tech Won't Save Us, a podcast, and they had a guest that specifically a while ago spoke on this fact that all of these rich dudes who are investing in businesses are doing exactly the things they've read in sci-fi that the sci-fi was warning, not a good idea. You know, even as much as I really like the idea of psychohistory as Isaac Asimov wrote in the Foundation trilogy, I don't think Asimov was necessarily trying to say we should build toward a culture where somebody figures out the statistics to be a psychohistorian and predict all of history. I think it was a thought experiment to show why that's not necessarily the best idea.
Yeah. I do believe we get a save point after this battle. So.
Okay. Everett goes, I can recommend other channels too if you ever want to branch out. I will keep you posted on that for sure. But that's good because I mean Gibby ASMR has been great, but she has so much stuff going on in space ASMR. I think it's gonna be good. Come on, space base, get out of here! Like speaking of space.
So it's funny. We've been playing.
This is like when you say, "Mom, can we have Deep Space Nine?
We have Deep Space Nine
at home." This is what that
is. So
is.
the funny is, you said, "Just come on." So I've been playing Sonic Frontiers with little buddy.
Yeah.
And whenever there's a loading screen, he just keeps going, "Come on," because it comes up whenever I'm having problems. Like if I die and restart the level, sometimes it reloads and I go, "Come on," and reload. Now he's starting to say, "Come on," whenever he sees the load screen.
It's almost kind of like when your kids half imitate and hear grunts whenever they pick up something. Like he'll do that too. Little buddy will want to pick up something and he can pick it up perfectly fine, but because he thinks he's supposed to grunt,
yeah.
So honestly,
all right, we're doing that again. So let's. It was just coming up because you said "come on" and we're playing games, and it just.
Yeah, that's okay. We're doing the thing where we need to talk less about our son.
Yes.
Okay. Honest Brian goes, I remember someone suggesting tech to make someone feel like they spent years in prison in only a few minutes, and it's like there was literally a DS9 episode about that. Not only was there a DS9 episode about that, there was a Black Mirror episode about that. Like, there's too many.
I haven't seen Black Mirror, but that was a really good DS9 episode.
Christmas special is dealing with that.
That sounds like Black Mirror.
It had John Hamm in it. It was amazing, and it's my favorite Christmas special of all time. Yeah, but yeah, I agree. That's like so crazy. Everett goes, wouldn't it be weird if holodeck malfunction crises became a real life problem? I think it's going to happen. I think as soon as, especially if it becomes to the point where we can, with a reasonable amount of energy, solidify photons, we're going to get there for sure.
And there will be a lot of sex on those.
I'm glad that we've marked these not kid friendly, because that's not where my brain went.
No, it's the old joke. The holodeck is for porn. Like I think I've seen people with that even on a shirt.
Yeah, that's a common joke. Yeah. Generally goes, that was the subject of a few Black Mirror episodes too. Yes, it was. Ever goes
also,
Piranha and the Outer Limit episode 2. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Jeez,
also while we're on the topic of the holodeck being used for not good things, like that's probably what they were trying to allude to with Barkley in that one episode where he made members of the whole crew all like fawning over him and stuff.
Yes, his little fan fiction he created. Yeah.
So they just had to keep it PG. So. Well,
Jordy was guilty of the same thing, where he had.
Jordy was guilty of it by like a series of things that ended up going too far. It was not a conscious effort on his part entirely.
You're making it sound like this is Jordy who's made VI into AI as part of the flotilla.
I'm just gonna play this game.
Just say. Osprey goes, I can't wait for Flaughter to be real. Generality
Oh
goes,
God. No.
Generality goes, technology is going to take us some weird and scary places in the near future. Dude, and it already has when you think about it. Like, the amount of... I mean, the oligarchy... The oligarchy systems that run parts of America has already been running rampant and crazy because of... because
How does this thing take evasive action?
I mean, like, Elon Musk and Bezos have basically been doing it.
How does
That's all
this
due to
giant hulking space station take evasive action? I want to know this.
I like to think of it as that it has shields because this is DS9 at home. This is the DS9 we have at home. We don't need this the real DS9. I don't know. Anyway.
I'm just keeping if anyone's wondering why I'm doing that, I'm just keeping Selenus on it so it doesn't heal. So.
Emmy and I had a short-lived Star Trek podcast, and we had a long talk about the ethics of hollow characters while talking about the Voyager episode Spirit Folk.
I don't remember that one.
I don't know what... I'd have to look it up on Memory Alpha on Esperanto. I'm sorry. I was not as much as a Voyager fan as Mystic was, so maybe Mystic is ready to hide.
I do not. I'm bad at remembering episodes by title to begin with, and Voyager I kind of lost interest around the time that 7 of 9 came out.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't as big into Star Trek then when I was watching it, and I've just never gotten around to fully like sit down and watch it.
Right.
So like we were doing a full watch of Star Trek and we stopped in the middle of DS9.
We
So.
did stop it.
Ooh, I should do a complete kit.
On Esperanto goes, it was the second Fairhaven episode.
Oh, ugh. I don't like Fairhaven.
Oh, okay.
I may skip that just because I don't like Fairhaven.
Everett goes, the Geordi example is difficult because the rules were never clear why holodeck characters spontaneously become sentient occasionally. If that lady had become sentient, I get it would be okay. I guess it would be okay. I think it was what the first part when he made this version of a scientist he respected to give him...
He didn't.
He enhanced that character. He used data to create something new. Not data, the character, excuse me. He used information systems to create something new.
Yes, but he had no intention of creating a hollow character. I believe he says, like, because she was just giving, like, blah, 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 blah. He's like, can you extrapolate and create, the answers? Or I think that's what he's talking about. And I don't think he intends on the creating, because that's how it's blocked, where, like, she sneaks up behind him.
Yeah. And then... Well, but I think the thing there it got far is that he saved the program, and then the real person found out and took it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And that is creepy. I mean, that is honestly very creepy. So...
And then in the final episode of TNG, in an alternate timeline, they're married.
Wait, what?
Yeah. If you go watch All Good Things again, Geordi responds like how Leia's doing, because they're
Everett goes, DS9 is worth getting through Voyager's optional in my view. That's fair. I still have to work through all of it. I've had parts of it spoiled for me, but I'm going to finish that series. I have a lot of stuff I'm trying to keep up with, though. It's too much.
We're still trying to get through the current shows of Star Trek.
Yeah. Honest Brian goes, Voyager is good, actually. It's cozy and I love it. It's not my favorite, but it's still good. There are parts of it that frustrate me so much, though, that it makes it hard for me to enjoy the parts of it that are good, because there are some good things that happen in that show, and then there are parts of that show that are really frustrating that I don't agree with. Everett goes, it's actually an early commentary on parasocial relationships, I suppose. It is, actually. I mean...
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of sci-fi that has those conversations we don't even realize. until it's too late. Like, oh, we've already mentioned how this is interesting or bad. Esperanto goes, they haven't revealed who LaForge is married to in Picard, but if it's Brahms, I'll be a bit mad. That's fair.
Or they may not reveal it.
Yeah. It's probably better if they don't. You know what ticks me off about Voyager that makes it hard to go back? Is that their Native American writing consultant wasn't even Native American. It just ruined it.
He was
made
not.
a mockery of Chakotay's character. And that just makes me sad. Everett goes, you got Voyager spoiled. There's not much to spoil. There's a ship is No, Voyager, I knew the ending already. I got DS9 spoiled.
Voyager has the worst ending. I'm sorry.
Ooh. He said it. Esperanto goes, there's only 2 Voyager episodes that I skipped. The infamous Salamander one and the awful Anti-Me Before Me 2. Anti-Me 2 Before Me 2 episode?
We're done!
The enemy ship has been severely damaged and is trying to flee from battle!
That thing is... Okay. Galaxian's trying to run away? We can't let him escape. We've got to go after him.
Generally goes, Hydra cannon has only 1 barrel. Disappointed. That's true. That is a lost opportunity. Everett goes, Honest Piranha. What's the second one? Yeah.
All right. I give up. Sorry. All right. I give up. How's that thing still flying?
Vice. They're getting away.
All right. Looks like we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. All right, everyone. Prepare to board the Hydra. We're going to fight Galaxian face to face. This seems dumb.
Well, it's so... I think the thing is it's so big and honking that it's easier for them to avoid the cannon. Also, what does seem dumb about that is no seatbelts. So... Osprey goes, 7 of 9 thought someone violated her. Dude said he didn't. Tries to run and gets killed. Turns out 7's memories were false somehow. Because women, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, that's a bad one. They also had... So what's the name of the one that I hate? That's, Native Americans are super special people selected by an outside alien race, and that's why they've always survived throughout the centuries.
I can't remember.
That one's bad, too. Generally goes, it's still flying because gravity is just a polite suggestion in this world. Yeah, that's so true. Generally goes, this is Hobbit logic. Everett goes, Honest Piranha. I could make an argument for Fury being the worst episode. Generally goes, the closer we are to danger, the farther we are from harm. What?
Okay.
I forget. I think that's a quote from Summer Generality, right?
So, we're done.
Oh, we're ending it for the night? I was having so much fun talking about Star Trek episodes that make me feel icky.
So we have a dungeon to go through.
Oh, Everett said tattoo, by the way. Yes, tattoo is bad. That's one.
Yeah. We have a dungeon to go through. A small dungeon, but a dungeon to go through. We have a Galaxian fight. Then we have to go to Soltis and do another dungeon. Then we have Ramira. Yeah, there's still a lot to do. So.
There's a lot to do.
But we're definitely near the end. We only have... We are on the last 2 pages of notes.
Oh, for the speed running notes from Arcadia Legends? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, guys. What a night.
So
that was a fun-packed hour. Isn't that a pseudo-Tolkien quote? Everett says, the closer we are to danger, the farther we are from harm. Yeah, I think that's where I'm remembering from. So, I want to thank everybody for being here and hanging in when we couldn't see the chat for the first 15 minutes. I'll try to be mindful of that in the future. We're going to be mindful.
At least we were streaming at this time.
At least we were streaming and we were keeping an eye. But the fact that I couldn't see the analytics, I was like, wait a second. That's when I finally realized something was wrong. And now we know we can refresh the page and it won't end the stream. So with that, unfortunately, we were waiting for the moment where little buddy will erupt from his bed like Dracula from his coffin, and will demand cuddles. So, generally goes, that's what the Hobbit said in the Loader movies. That's fair. And then Honest Prana goes, Voyager's ending wasn't great, not as bad as Enterprise. Ooh, we gotta go to bed. We can't get started about Enterprise. You know what? Honest Prana and I, we should coordinate a special episode of our least favorite episodes of Star Trek. But we're gonna stop right now.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. We will catch you next week.
Yeah, next week.
Well, sorry, no. Oh, next week is Sonic.
Yes.
We don't know which Sonic yet, but one of them.
Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Sorry.
And
it's gonna be one of the ones you mentioned in the episode, though.
And
because
then
we
back to Skies of Arcadia.
I'm down to Honest Prana. We'll do that later. But the episode. But yeah, next time. Sorry. I'm excited for everybody to hear my thoughts about the craziness of Sonic, and I'm excited for next week, and I'm excited for getting to the end of this. And thanks so much.
Thanks for watching.
Catch y'all later. Have a great week in the meantime. Bye.